how to replace a switch. And we've got power here, so we'll go ahead and go over. I always want to make sure you turn off the breaker, and we'll go ahead and come back and test it. Now you saw I proved that my circuit alert device was working at the time of using it. Sometimes the batteries go dead on these, so we always want to make sure everything's good there before we start opening this stuff up here. If your outlet's caulked on, you're going to want to slice it off with a box cutter or a razor blade. Just go nice and easy. Keep it safe, and this way it's not going to peel off a bunch of our finish for the drywall. Again, approved power is off here. Okay. Now these older ones don't have a ground wire. You can just replace them the way that they are, but I'm actually going to show you how to add a ground wire. Here's my new outlet. You can see how it has a ground. Always want the off on top, the on bottom. So there's two ways to wire these: quick connecting or side wire them. So let me show you. With a quick connect, there's a release tab right behind the outlet. There we go. So this one's on the bottom, and this one's on the top. And you want to mimic what you see on your particular setup, so top and bottom. And if you look in the box, you can see the bare ground wire back here. It's got a connected deal here. So let me show you. What I'm going to do is add a wire there. Now we can either move this wire up and insert it to our, it's got a special clamp there. Okay. So I've got another piece of wire here, and we're going to go ahead and strip this off. And the ground wires are generally bare, so we could either use a green wire, and you always want to use wire strippers when stripping wires. You don't want to nick the wire. Okay. Now we can either use a green piece of tape on the end of this wire, or we can strip all of the insulation off. The ground wire a lot of times is just bare anyway, so just strip a good chunk of the insulation off here. Get another one here. Okay, and that looks about long enough, so I'll just trim this off. We just need enough length to link this to the ground on our new outlet. I've got a nice large wire connector here, so we'll just add this. And now our outlet will be grounded when we connect this. When you sidewire an outlet, you're going to want to curve the wire so that it will turn the same way as the screw. When you quick wire an outlet, you're going to want to make sure that the stripped length matches your strip gauge on the back of the outlet. You can see here there's a little strip gauge that tells us the length that the wire should be stripped to. We're good here. So it's just a matter of plugging these in to our quick connect, top and bottom. And then now I'm going to hook up our ground wire here. Like I said, we're going to curve this the same way that our screw is going to go in. So I'm going to curve the end of the wire, which you probably can't see too well. Anyway, now you can see I curved it, and so we're going to loop that over our screw here. So now I'm going to fold the wires here so that this portion inserts, and then we're going to lift up our ground wire here and get this part connected on like so. And we'll just tighten this down. And like I said, by curving the wire this way, as the screw turns, it'll draw the wire against the screw, and that way it's not going to come off on us. Okay, and now we're ready to screw our switch in. And you can see behind here there's these little plastic inserts. If you kind of hold your finger against that insert, it'll allow it to tighten up against the pad and give you a little bit more stability, but mostly that just kind of holds your screw there so that you don't lose your screw. It's a captive screw or whatever you want to call it there. So now we just made this switch just a tiny bit safer, and now it's got a ground on it. Okay, anyway, there's our switch. And here's our switch plate, which I need to come back and clean off. And it's always good to set these vertical. It just gives a nice uniform appearance. It looks better. And that's how the electricians set them. And that's how they know someone's been in that outlet box before. If the plate screws aren't vertical, they'll think someone's been messing with it. Someone's been getting in there. Anyway, I'm going to turn my breaker back on. There we go. Reset the breaker. And then come back over and prove that we have power. Which this one is not showing, but it's not showing through the plate. Doesn't mean we don't have power, but anyway, I'm going to turn it off and show you over here. I know this one controls this outlet, the top half, so it's off right now. And let me turn the switch on. Okay, and then test for power here. There we go, we're good there. Here's my lamp on the switch. Here's our switch, and we have light. Switched off, switched on. We're good to go. That's how to replace a wall switch.